Welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be doing a rematch with these commanders that we played last week. We have a Transformer, 2 Final Fantasy commanders, and Deadpool. Enjoy! It's Jason. I'm back again playing Optimus Prime. My plan here is to lift up my allies to bring down my opponents.
Hey, it's Matt. I am back again playing Terra Magical Adept. I did make a few changes from what we ended up making on stream, adding a few things, just kind of smoothing out the deck. One of the things is that I took out all of the null rods and effects, not because they shouldn't be in the deck, but because Jason is playing an all artifacts deck and Brent is also playing an all artifacts deck, and that seemed kind of mean, so.
Hey, I'm Brent. I'm back playing Golbez from Final Fantasy. Hopefully you didn't surveil past the first video and come right to this one.
Hey, we're back. Still playing Deadpool. I guess I should give you an actual description of this deck. It's kind of a red-black control deck using chaos to control the table, I guess we'll say. I don't know. It's still a work in progress. It is one of my personal decks, so it's something that I will continue to work on and you'll probably see in the future.
Welcome to this magic game, everyone. First thing we need to do is roll off.
You can't roll off before you say roll off.
I got a
Yeah,
5.
You got the initiative. I got an 8.
6.
7. Matt gets to go first.
I do get to go first. Correct. I think I mulligan this.
4 amazing 3 drops in my hand, but only 1 land.
Sure, I'll keep this.
This hand's okay. I'll keep.
Yeah, this is fine, I think.
Okay, Matt, take us away.
Alright, I will. I have a Windswept Teeth, and I will pass the turn.
I will Island Soul Ring.
Chris?
Pass.
I'll play Bloodstained Mire and I'll pass.
I'm gonna draw, play a Sacred Foundry tapped, and pass.
End step, I'm gonna fetch.
I'll
Technology.
respond.
Okay. Let me know when you're done
no.
surveilling so that I can surveil.
Yeah, that's fine.
Available.
That's fine.
I'm going to resolve my fetch, and with my Hedge Maze, I will keep that on top. Once I have drawn, I will throw down the Steam Vents for some life, and I will kill myself quickly with Sylvan Library. Go ahead.
Play the Swamp for turn. Let's start with the Synthesizer.
Sure.
It'll ETB. I will Scry 2. We'll keep them both on top in that order. Whenever another artifact 3 mana or more on my side, I create a construct. Pass turn.
I am passing the turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I'll play a Spectator Seeding. It'll come in untapped. I'll pay 2 for an Arcane Signet. I'll pass my turn. Over to Matt.
I'm Matt, so I'll take my turn. Trigger Sylvan Library, I'll look at the draw in 2 more, and I can put some number of them back. But I won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This game's gonna be real quick for me specifically. Pay 2 more life for this Temple Garden. I'm gonna tap Temple Garden for Birds of Paradise. It's a 0/1 flyer that I can tap for mana later. Tap this Steam Vents for Seal of Fire. I can sacrifice it at any time to deal 2 damage to any target. It's an enchantment. I'll pass the turn.
End of your turn. I'm gonna rack those Charm targeting Soul Ring.
Really interesting.
I will draw my card for turn. I will Undercity Sewers. I will surveil this Void Winnower to my graveyard. I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna Swamp Cycle this Boro. I'm gonna get this Blood Crypt and put it into play. Tapped, and then I'll pass.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna play an Exotic Orchard. 3 mana and lose 2 life. For Phyrexian Metamorph as an Arcane Signet. Pay a blue and 1 for the Reality Chip. Octopus. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library.
Special Octopus version.
And I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw, and then draw 2 more, and then probably not pay 8 this time. Land for turn is City of Brass, so that we can die even faster. 3 mana, cast Terra Magical Adept. It's my commander. When it enters the battlefield, I get to mill 5 cards, and up to 1 enchantment card milled this way goes into my hand. I wonder if I'll hit an enchantment this time. Yes, I will, because I put 1 on top. Mystic Remora, Savai Triumph, Force of Negation, Gloom Shrieker, and Enchantress's Presence go to the mill. I'm going to take Mystic Remora. I'm going to then cast Mystic Remora. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, they have to pay 4 extra. If they don't, I draw a card, and I gotta pay extra mana every turn. I'll pass to you.
I'm gonna cast Sculpting Steel.
I will trigger Mystic Remora.
Yep. I'll have it enter as a
Synthesizer.
It'll make a construct. I will Scry 2. And then I will pass the turn.
I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna pay 5 mana for my commander on his backside.
He's a twuck.
Yeah. He is a twuck. Optimus Prime, Autobot leader. Living Metal, trample, 6/8. Whenever I attack, bolster 2. The chosen creature gains trample. If it deals damage, flip Optimus Prime.
You're a Mystic Rimmer.
Yeah, you got it. So I'm gonna go to combat. Matt will be swinging this at you.
Sure, no blocks.
Trigger my commander, bolster, 2 damage.
I've taken 2
You
damage.
dealt damage, I will flip Optimus. And then I'm gonna play an Elegant Parlor. I'll put this Polluted Delta into my graveyard. I'll go to my end step. I will bolster again. The jellyfish is bigger. Go ahead.
I'll go to my turn. I should probably pay for this, but I won't. Dead immediately. Draw for turn, trigger Sylvan Library. I guess I'll take this one. I'm gonna cast Awaken the Honored Dead. It is a saga. When it enters, I can destroy an online permanent. I'm gonna pitch your jellyfish.
Oh, damn. All right.
Chapter 2, I get to mill 2 cards, which will be really cool. And then Chapter 3, I may discard a card if I do return target creature or land from your graveyard to your hand. End step, discard Disinformation Campaign.
I will untap and hope the top deck will land. I did.
Lucky.
Prismatic Vista. Let's sack that right away. Find myself a basic island. The ordering on this is sad, but it's the way to do it. Midnight Clock. On ETB, I will make 2 constructs. Black. Blue, my commander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On end step, I will target and return this void when order to my hand. I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna play this Foreboding Runes tapped. And then I will pass the turn.
You're doing great over there, buddy.
I'm fine. What do the kids say? I'm chilling.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. I will play this Sun Billow Verge as my land for turn. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Lion Sash. It's a 1/1. I can pay a white to exile a card from the graveyard. If it was a permanent card, I could put a +1/+1 counter on Lion Sash. 2 mana. Affinity for artifacts. It's a Thought Monitor. When it enters, I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Neat.
2 mana for a Talisman of Conviction, and I will pass the turn. End step, I will bolster. The Lion Sash will get a counter.
I'll go to my turn, do a Sylvan Library. I'll just keep the 1. Main 1, I will send Awaken the Undead to Chapter 2 and mill 3 cards. We've got Dovin's Veto, Swan Song, and Sithis. Okay, now what?
Corpus just waiting to get 5 mana for Metal Blast.
Wow.
I'm going to cast Setessan Champion. It's a 1/3, and whenever an enchantment enters under my control, it gets a 1/1 counter, and I draw a card. Then I'm going to play Soporific Springs on the not hurt so much mode. That's it, pass turn.
3 mana. Ashnod's Altar.
Sure.
Create 2 constructs, 3 surveils after that total. So,
Yeah.
Surveil 1. Surveil number 2 to the graveyard, down on top. I'm going to sacrifice the 2 constructs that can't attack to Ashnod's Altar. 6. Worm Coil Engine. 2 more constructs. And I will have 3 total surveils, but I will keep it on top. Sacrifice the Worm Coil Engine, which will make these 2, which causes 2 more surveils, but I will keep it on top. I will cast a Talisman of Dominance.
Neat.
Surveil, keep it on top. Jason, how big is your creatures over there?
They're little, except for the one guy, he's a 4/8, but he's still little compared to your guys.
3 12/12s coming at Jason.
Thought Monitor will block 1. I'll block 1, I'll take 24.
Hey, 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bro is spooked for this Vandal Blast. Yeah, you got that gang.
I will go to end step,
Okay.
targeting Worm Coil Engine.
Pay a white to exile it from your graveyard. I'll get a counter on
fine.
Lion Sash.
I'm gonna cast the Meat Hook Massacre. X equals 2.
I will respond and deal 2 damage to Brent's commander.
My ninja.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I will gain 3 life. Alright, I'm done.
I'm gonna draw. I'll play an island. Pay 9 for a Portal to Braxia.
Oh, sure.
Well, Setessan Champion's dead.
I will sacrifice.
Okay, that's all I got.
I'll gain 4 life.
End step, I'm gonna Limdol's Vault. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Okay, I'm gonna go to my turn. Draw 2 more, lose 4. Main 1, I will trigger Awaken the Honored Dead. In response, I'm gonna do Teferi's Time Twist, Awaken the Honored Dead,
Nice.
to exile it and return it at the beginning of the next end step. If it's a creature, it gets a counter, but it's not. I may discard a card to return a creature or land from my graveyard to my hand. I'm going to discard this delay, get back Windswept Teeth. I'm going to play Windswept Teeth. I'm going to fetch Basic Forest. I'm going to tap Basic Forest to cast Soul Ring. I'm going to take another damage from my City of Brass. I'm going to cast Tolarian Contempt. When it enters the battlefield, put a rejection counter on each creature your opponents control. Beginning of my end step, for each opponent, choose up to one target creature they control with a rejection counter on it. That creature's owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library.
Neat.
Go to my end step. I'm going to bounce one of your constructs. I assume you're not going to hit me with Optimus.
No, I don't plan on it.
I'm going to return Awaken the Honored Dead to the battlefield and destroy...
Just kill the construct.
Fine.
Oh, I gain a life.
3. Master of Ethereum.
It's pretty good. You get 2 more constructs.
I'll come at you, Jason, with 2 11/11 constructs.
Yeah, I will block each of them.
Okay.
Lion Sash will die. My commander will die. When Optimus dies, he'll come back as a truck.
Second main, I will sack him for 2 colorless mana. Cast my commander. I'm gonna sacrifice one of these, going on to artifact count 8.
I'll gain a life.
And I will feed this worm.
Sure. Take 5.
And I will go to my end step. Target count is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sure.
8 damage. Pass the turn.
I'll overload a blend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I should have gained 2 life from your creatures dying.
Oh, yeah, you should have.
Okay.
Too bad you missed those triggers.
Anyway, I'll gain 1, 2, 3 life.
Suddenly,
Alright.
there's game to be played.
I'm done.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play a Master of Ethereum.
Y'all suck.
I'm going to pay 2 for a Lightning Greaves. I'm going to equip him. He'll just chill. All right, go ahead. Are you enjoying our content? Want to help support the show? Consider joining our Patreon for some dank benefits, including access to our full deck list, voting privileges for polls, shoutouts at the end of our videos, and more. Don't want to give us any money? We get it. Subscribing to the channel, liking our videos, and commenting down below also help as well, and are totally free. Thank you so much everyone for your support. Let's get back to the video.
I'll go to my turn. Untap upkeep. Draw a phase. Draw the Sylvan Library. I'll take this one. I will mill 3. Command Tower, Counterspell, and Wooded Foothills can go straight to hell. 5. It's Terra. Magical Adept. We got Nykthos. We got Seal of Primordium right on time. Fierce Guardianship, Polluted Delta, and Sanctum Weaver. Yeah, I'll take the Sanctum Weaver. Pass turn.
From 1,000,000 mana to nothing real quick. Pass turn.
Hell yeah. We about this. I'll just play Gilded Lotus. I'll pass.
All right, I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to pay 2 mana for a Thought Vessel. Wow.
Neat.
I'm going to pay 2 mana for a Key to the Vault. Go ahead.
I will go to my turn, untap upkeep, do a Sylvan Library. I will only draw the 1 because I don't want to die yet. Maybe later. Awaken the Honored Dead will actually go away now. I may discard a card when I do return a thing from the thing to the thing. I'm going to discard Mesmerizing Dose to return Nykthos to my hand. Land for turn is Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. 3 to cast Entity Tracker. It has flash, but don't worry about it. Whenever an enchantment enters under my control, and whenever I fully unlock a room, draw a card. I am then going to tap Temple Garden to put Utopia Sprawl on Hedge Maze. Trigger, I'll draw. I'm gonna name black because I don't have any black lands except for City of Brass right now. It's just good deck building. Tap these. Black floating, I'm gonna cast Sanctum Weaver. Trigger draw, and then I'm gonna use the black for Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, that's it, go ahead.
On your end step, I'm gonna cast Gifts Ungiven.
No.
Not even sure what I'm getting. Probably just grabbing stuff to get me back in the game, to be honest.
This should be untapped. Sorry about that, everyone.
The sanctity of the narrative has been ruined, thanks.
Who you targeting?
Jason.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
I'm just going to show him to Matt, and he's going to point at the ones.
Okay, Jason.
We have Matoya, Archon Elder. Oh, that's a new card from Final Fantasy. Mystic Forge, Crucible Worlds, Emery, Lurker of the Lock. Crucible and Emery will go to the graveyard.
Heal.
My turn. We'll play the Mystic Forge. I will surveil 1. I'll surveil to the graveyard. Spell the Profane. I'll have this Water Grave Enter tapped, and I will pass the turn.
Draw. I'm gonna cast this Spike Shot Elder. 3 mana, and Spike Shot Elder deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. I'm gonna cast Deadpool. He's gonna swap text boxes with Spike Shot Elder, because that's funny. So now Deadpool has the ability to pay 3 mana, 1 red, and deal damage equal to its power to any target. His power is 5, in case anybody was wondering. I'll pass.
I'm going to untap.
Don't worry, you're Dodash Shroud.
I don't.
That's
And
fair.
draw. I'm going to cast my commander on his backside as a truck.
For the truck.
I will swing on Brent. My creature with the lowest toughness is this guy, so he'll gain 2 counters. My commander will flip. And I will equip Greaves to my commander and pass the turn.
Go to my turn. Draw harder.
Oh, end of my turn, I'll bolster again.
I'm gonna tap this green and this black, activate Nykthos to add mana equal to my devotion to green, which is 5 green. Tap this and add 1, 2, 3 red. I'm going to impend this overbilge of the Boiler Lords.
Ooh.
When he enters, he can do 4 damage to any target. I'm going to choose the Deadpool.
Okay. I will supernatural stamina Deadpool.
I will give you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll get 2 treasure tokens. I will then activate Deadpool and shoot your commander.
Sure, that's done. Command zone it.
Trigger, gain a life. Trigger, all of you
Lose a life.
lose a life.
Trigger entity tracker. I will draw a card. 1 green floating. I'm gonna take a damage. I had tapped better. This wouldn't have had to happen. Whatever. I'm gonna cast Extravagant Replication. Being able to upkeep create a token that's a copy of another non-land permanent you control. Trigger. I will draw a card. Land for turn is Verdant Catacombs. What else am I doing? Crying? Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
On your end step, I'll pay a life to exile this Repurposing Bay. Top card. Draw for turn. Land for turn will be Inventor's Fair. Pay 1 life. I will exile Dracula's Tomb off the top of my library. We're going to play Matoya. Whenever I scry or surveil, draw a card for 1 mana. I'm going to cast top off the top of my library.
That's pretty good.
I will surveil 1. I will keep it on top of my library, and then I will draw it. Attempt to flop top.
Yeah.
Cast top on the top of my library. Surveil 1. I will keep that on top, and then I will draw it. I will cast Phyrexian Dreadnought from the top of my deck. Surveil 1. Yeah, just put a tomb in the graveyard. I will draw. Dreadnought will die. I will pass turn.
Upkeep. Lose 3. I'm gonna cast a Meteor Golem. I'm gonna blow up Mystic Forge.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play my land for turn, which is Blazemire Verge. Spike Shot Elder Suicide Mission. I will pass this turn.
I'm gonna untap all this and draw a new card. 3 mana to equip Master of Ethereum with the key to the vault. I'm gonna hit Brent.
Does it have unblockable?
No.
Oh, he's not blocking with any of his
Yeah, I'm
creatures.
not
Yeah,
sure
it's
if he
got
only
unblockable.
Deadly Relic.
Oh my god, I
Yikes.
should have put the fucking Greaves on it. One of the chances he's tapped out. God damn it. I'm gonna play an Eye of Vecna. I'll lose 2 and draw a card. Go ahead, man.
Beginning of your end step, I'm going to pay a green and tap my Deathrite Shaman and exile Phyrexian Dreadnought to gain 2 life.
Okay.
We back, boys.
Fetch a commercial district in the end step, get my Surveil on. That card's pretty cool. I'll keep it on top. Upkeep. Extravagant Replication. I'm going to copy Sanctum Weaver.
Yeah, more mana dork seems pretty good.
That's basically Sanctum Weaver, right? I'm going to draw Trigger the Sylvan Library. Those cards are neat, but I'm going to keep this one. 2. I'm going to cast Animate Dead.
Target.
Setessan Champion. ETB, I will draw off of Entity Tracker. Land for turn is Hall of Heliod's Generosity, which is neat for Replenish.
You.
When Replenish resolves, I'll return Mesmerizing Dose attached to Optimus Prime.
Because it doesn't target.
Because it doesn't target.
Sweet.
Awaken the Honored Dead. We saw that one before. Seal of Primordium. I can sack to blow up an artifact or enchantment. Tolarian Contempt. Seal of Fire. I can sack to deal 2 damage. Sithis. Whenever I cast an enchantment, I gain a life and draw a card. Disinformation Campaign. When it enters, everyone discards and I draw. Mystic Remora. Enchanter's Presence. Whenever I cast an enchantment, I draw a card. Gloom Shrieker. 2/1 Menace. When it enters, return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand, and if it would die, exile it instead. Bunch of ETBs on the stack. 10. Enchantments enter. Setessan Champion will trigger 10 times. Entity Tracker will trigger 10 times. I will draw 20 cards. Gloom Shrieker is going to target Soul Ring, I suppose. Awaken the Honored Dead is triggering a chapter that will target probably Matoya.
I am going to Chaos Warp Spike Shot Elder.
Yeah, you got that.
Okay. Watch out! Ooh, nice. I'll put this Aramis
are
into
neat.
play.
Okay. Awaken the Honored Dead, targeting Matoya, rejection counters on everything.
Let's go. I will gain 1 life off of Matoya eating it.
Gloom Shrieker returns Soul Ring. When that enters, I will proliferate. I'll put another rejection counter on each of your creatures because it's funny. Oh, I guess this guy could be bigger. Gonna draw 20 and see what happens. Yeah, it could have been better. Disinformation Campaign, y'all get to discard a card and I will draw 1.
We'll discard Mana Vault.
I'll discard this Thought Vessel.
Void Winnower.
Oh, this card's neat. Okay. I'm gonna tap Sanctum Weaver for white. How many enchantments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'll add 17 white mana. I'm going to use one of it for Enlightened Tutor.
Oh.
I'm going to put Rhythm of the Wild on top of my library. I'm going to use 2 of this mana. I'm going to Nykthos for green. 11 green. The red is green and the white is white. Fertile Ground on these steam vents. Trigger. I will draw 2 and gain a life. Enters. Trigger. This gets bigger. I will draw 2 more. 1 of the white, the Soul Ring. We've done it. I'm going to cast Rhythm in the Wild. Draw 2, gain a life. When it enters, I'll draw 2 more. I'm going to use 1 of my green. Cast Wild Growth on Steam Vents. I'll draw 2 and gain a life. When it enters, I'll draw 2 more. I'm going to use 2 of these, and 1 of these, and 1 of these. To cast Eidolon of Blossoms, I will draw 2 and gain a life. When it enters, I will draw 3. I'm going to use 2 of these, and 2 of these. Cast Abundance. Draw 2 and gain a life. When it enters, I get 3 draw triggers, but now, if I would draw a card, I may instead choose land or non-land, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a card of the chosen kind and put it into your hand, put all the rest on the bottom. So I'm going to choose non-land 3 times. Wolf Willow Haven, Witch Enchanter, nope, Mirror Room / Fractured Realm. I'm going to use a green and a white. Cast Wolf Willow Haven, targeting the same steam vents. I will gain a life and draw 2. And then when it enters, I guess I should have named with Abundance both those times, but I'm going to Abundance.
It's a
twice.
May. So
Yeah, but I should have. I'm going to choose non-land, 3 lands in my deck. Okay, I'm going to tap this junk. I'm going to get blue, green, blue. I'm going to use a blue and a green and a white. This is why I normally play like better combo decks, by the way.
you're fine.
I'm going to cast Teamer Ascendancy. I'm going to choose non-land 3 times. Oh look, they're all lands. Creatures I control have haste. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters, I may draw a card. Now I can tap this Sanctum Weaver because I should have gotten this the first time instead of the Rhythm of the Wild. Because it says non-token, and it had already entered. Anyway, I'm going to tap that for blue. Cast Mirror Room / Fractured Realm. I'm going to choose Fractured Realm first, so that whenever a triggered ability of a permanent I control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. And then I'm going to Mirror Room to get 2 copies of Sanctum Weaver, which I will put into play. Finally, here's Terra. When it enters, I get to draw a card, because it has power 4 or greater. I'll choose non-land. Mill 5. Mill 5 again. Okay. I'm going to flip it over. When it flips into Esper Terra, I can create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste. If it's a saga, put up to 3 lore counters on it, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. I'm going to copy Mesmerizing Dose. I'm going to put it on that thing. If a triggered ability of permanent you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. I'm going to target Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, She Corbin for 4. When I do that, it proliferates. I get to go up the next chapter of Esper Terra. I get to do it again. Boiler Bilges. Get another thing, proliferate. 3rd chapter, do it again. 4th chapter, I get 10 mana, which is actually 20 mana. Flips back over, I do some stuff, those triggers don't matter. But, since it produced 20 mana, I'll use 6 of it to flip it back over and do it again. I'll shoot everyone to death.
Okay, cool.
Quite the journey. Thank you.
Brent really came out swinging early in this game trying to take over, but another Vandal Blast sets both of the artifact players back again, and Matt is able to pick up the slack and combo out. Great job, Matt, and I hope y'all enjoyed that. See you around. Thank you, patrons, especially Jacob M, Paul K, Jared R, Matt Hattermage CJ, Jared N, and Kaylin. And thank you to the rest of our patrons as well.